if there is such thing as a set price for XRP, I think I've made the first steps to calculating what that price is. I've actually got numbers to share with you as well. Let me get into my rationale, my reasoning behind even diving into this in the first place. If you go back to that stablecoins mention of XRP and XLM in that World Bank document, that will be linked somewhere, probably the first comment on this video. We all have seen this part of the document where it mentions XRP and XLM as stablecoins for payments, for cross-border payments, right? This is the first time we've heard them as stable, because they're not stable right now, alluding to the idea that XRP and XLM are supposed to be stable in order to be used properly, okay? So we've all seen that. But this is something that no one else has read from this very same page, right? And I've gone down the rabbit hole. It says here, it's supposedly capable of settling a payment within 4 seconds and handling 1,500 transactions every second. We know this. It also goes on to say that a certain fraction of XRP is destroyed in the process, being 0.00001 XRP, meaning the total supply of XRP decreases over time. We understand this, but get ready for it. In theory, maintains its value. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? If the World Bank are calling XRP a stable coin, and they are also highlighting the burn rate as a primary factor in creating stability and stabilization of the XRP price, my thought process was, well, what does the price of an XRP have to be in order for the burn rate to counteract the growth or the price in order to maintain a stable value? I hope I'm explaining that properly. So I went into the rabbit hole and I did the calculations and I figured out what the price would have to be for XRP for the burn rate to be the exact balance of the growth of the network. Right, so the first thing I thought we really had to understand here was the monthly transaction volume. I'm going to put that in here. Monthly transaction volume. We're going to actually, in the formula, refer to this as M. Now, I took a look on the internet just to see the volume, the daily volume on the XRP ledger as of today, the day of recording it, which is also the day this is coming out. And I found it was $969,698,115. That's just under $1 billion. Now, obviously, you have to times that by 30 to get the monthly amount, which actually brings us to $28,990,943,450 over the course of a month on the XRP ledger. Now, that's number one. Number two, we obviously have to look at the growth rate of the XRP ledger and XRP as a whole. Now, this is very difficult because sometimes it can go up 90% and it can go down. But if we just assume a 1% growth rate month on month, now I've got no basis other than just pulling that out my butt, that 1% growth rate. But let's look at a growth rate like that. So that's a monthly growth rate, and we're going to mark that by R in the formula. And so R in this instance equals 1% or 0.01. And that's essentially saying that if the XRP ledger was doing $1 billion of value in a month, next month it's going to do 1.1 billion. That's the assumption here. And I'm sorry about this handwriting, but I'm just excited. I also write like a 4-year-old. The next thing we need to look at is the transaction per second, the TPS. So that TPS we know for the XRP ledger is 1,500. And that's the maximum amount of transactions that XRPL can handle every second. So when we expand that out to a single day, well, just having calculated this, 86,400 seconds in a single day, meaning we can quite easily now create our transactions per day number. And then the fourth thing is the burn rate, right? So that the burn rate, and we're gonna mark that as B in the formula, and TPS is just going to be TPS in the formula as well. So if we look at the whole formula and we look at kind of price as the P here, so the price equals the monthly transaction volume times by the growth rate, and we divide that by 30 times the transactions per second times by 86,400. This is allowing us to calculate the transactions per month, and times that by the burn rate. And so let's go through this and fill the numbers in. So we've got the price equals 969,698,115 times by 1% divided by 30 times 1,500 times 86,400 times the burn rate, which is 0.00001. And when you run all of that, what you end up with per XRP, which is P, which we're trying to solve right here, is an XRP value of $7,482.24. And that's obviously an XRP price based on a 1% growth month on month. And with that growth of 1% month on month and the burn rate, in order to counterbalance the growth with the burn rate, it would have to be $7,482.24, right? So my mind was blown. I was like, okay, well, let's say it's not 1%. Let's say 1% growth is too low. What about all the way up to kind of, let's say 10%? I don't even know if it would go even any further than that. And I've got answers for you as well. So very quickly, I've just calculated exactly what XRP's price would be with different growth rates every month. So we have anywhere ranging from kind of a 1% growth rate every month all the way over to 10% growth rate every single month. And these are the different price points required in order to balance with the burn rate, the growth of the market as well. So anywhere from 7,482 all the way up to $74,822 would be required for XRP to be at a stable price to balance with the burn rate. Now, the price gets redonkulous when you start looking at the derivatives market. And imagine that the derivatives market is all on the XRP ledger. You start getting like in the billions of dollars for an XRP. No, I'm not taking a stance on that, like where I see all of that. But certainly 10% growth, I would imagine, month on month over the course of a longer period of time, when especially this period of time where you've got CBDCs being added to the XRP ledger and CBDCs going live to transmit major amounts of value, and you've got major banks using the underlying asset of XRP, it's very easy to come to the conclusion that these numbers aren't that crazy. But the whole point of this video was to show if the World Bank believe XRP to be a stable coin, if they said it's going to be a stable coin and they mentioned the burn rate as a fundamental factor of the stability of that asset, the price has to be in these regions in order to make it what the World Bank think it is. Now, how much say does the World Bank have in all of this? Because there's lots of different other entities that are involved, so many other factors that go into it. This is just the basic maths from my own brain, but it's very difficult to imagine at XRP price. But certainly, if the XRP price has to be stable to work, and that's an assumption, let's say it has to be stable, it has to be one of these price points. Like it has to be up here in this region of price points, right? It just has to be. And we're only talking about a small growth rate. We could see thousands of % growth rate in this market, right? And so this was a thought experiment in total. You know, I've gone through all the calculations. You've seen me do it. I would love to know your thoughts on my theory. And if you've got any other of your theories that we can do the same type of thing where I can run the calculations, let me know and we'll do just that. We've got big announcements coming on this channel. We've got the next No Emotion clothing line coming very soon. You've got to pay attention to some of the media that's coming out about that. Oh my goodness, it's going to blow your cotton socks off. It's going to be so good. Get very excited for No Emotion. We've also got the launch of something else, which you'll see on the videos very soon anyway. And it's all happening very, very shortly. So get excited, stay emotionless, and I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please consider watching one of my podcasts. You can click the video just down there to see me interview other experts in the field. If you want to just let the algorithm decide what you watch next, you can click that other video. You can also join the Discord right there, and you can click the Discord button. And before you leave, hit my face and subscribe to this channel.